Hello, welcome to the video on pair programming. Let's start with what pair programming is. Pair programming is a practice of two people working together in order to achieve an outcome. Pair programming can be hard work, can be enjoyable. It's a way to encourage two-way learning. It's a way to build understanding of the product, the code base, and your teammates. And it's a way to build quality in up front, which is crucial to delivering a quality product as efficiently as possible. So pair programming can be a really powerful tool. However, it's not always obvious how to get started with pairing. What this can lead to is two developers deciding that they want to pair, get around a computer, and the more senior developer will take control of the computer, will be the driver, and the less senior developer will sit next to them, chip in when they can, learn from the more senior guy. However, it's not a very rewarding experience for either. The experienced developer will become tired and burnt out pretty quick, and the other developer will become less engaged. So this isn't a great way to pair. So how do we go about pairing? Well, we're going to go over a couple of methods in this video, and we'll start with ping pong pairing. In this method of pairing, the developers will back control of the computer back and forwards between them. So, for example, the first developer will write a test, which will obviously fail because there's no code to implement it. The second developer will then gain control of the computer and will write the code that will fulfill that test, and then write the next test and pass control back. So this is a way of gamifying software development, building quality in up front, and making it more enjoyable. The second method we'll look at is strong pairing. In this style of pairing, one developer is the driver and will be in control of the keyboard and the computer, and the second developer is the brains of the operation, as it were. They will tell the driver how to solve the problem. So the person at the computer is acting on the instructions of the other person. This generates a lot of really valuable conversations between your developers as to the best way to go forwards. It helps the driver learn new ways of doing things and learn about the person who is giving the instructions. Obviously, what's critical here is that on a regular basis, the driver and the passenger swap roles, so there's equal learning. And finally, we'll look at mob programming. Mob programming is similar to strong pairing in that the person who has control of the keyboard is just acting on the other person's instructions. However, instead of just being one other person, you have the entire team there to help generate the ideas that will provide a solution to the problems that you're currently looking at. Now, this is a great way for teams to uncover their own team working practices, because there'll be a lot of conversations about how to generate solutions, and it also helps teams bond and get to know each other's style. So it's great for teams that are initially setting up. It's also a really powerful tool if you've got teams of mixed abilities, because it allows everyone to chip in and everyone to learn the code base and how to develop within your organization's context. And again, it's crucial that the person who is the driver, the person with the keyboard, swaps out on a regular basis so they don't get bored or burnt out. So there we have 3 ways of pairing. Hopefully you can see that they can make development more enjoyable. They can encourage learning throughout your team about the product, the code base, and each other, your teammates. And they pull a lot of the quality forwards. They allow you to do testing up front, especially with ping pong pairing. And although they are hard work, they are rewarding work. So I would encourage anyone who hasn't tried pairing to give it a go. Don't be afraid that you'll get less done, because actually by pulling that quality forwards, you will actually achieve greater outcomes with cleaner, more maintainable code by working in pairs. So, as ever, please comment below if there are any pairing practices that you'd like to share, any experiences, good or bad, that you've had pairing, or any questions. And finally, thank you for watching. I've been and still am Chris Davey. Goodbye.